Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Hey! Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Investigating hostile intentions. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
That is what I call a stubborn clog of the old pipes.
Unknown personnel approaching.
Proceeding to attack.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scanned. What's Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You're a drain of time of your life.
Kill them! Combatant scanned. Fix on their weaknesses. You ain't words. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Moving on up. Check your scopes for
You rock up too.
Combatant scanned. I'll handle this.
Things take time, Commander. Hostiles, Nick.
Ain't recharged. Trigger finger's still tight.
Locking them down. Torpification in progress. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Mobilizing.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Enemy in vicinity.
Things take time, Commander. Let me know when you like.
Ain't recharged.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Can't bash their thinking box. There you are. Coming for you, lazy.
Target analyzed.
Look who it is. Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Reloading. Multiplicator. Check your scopes. Resorting to violence.
Up to, but I'm not ready.
Fresh! Hurry! Don't hog all the adrenal time!
Get the work in. I'll take care of him, Commander.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Where'd the wires go I was gonna scrap?
Got some bad company.
Wires! You ain't take them. Take them, Cogs.
No, not me. Gotta be Fulci and Switch. Those two are always working sideways.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Nonsense! Why delay the...
Hot stick!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Trigger finger's still tight.
Combatant scan.
Take the adrenatine.
Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
This place used to be a thriving hub of experimental science. I'm afraid to see the state it's
Sorry,
in now.
ain't ready yet.
Rat-
Let me know when you need a distraction. Combat! Not the one you need to worry about.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Yeah.
Law. You can bet this is the work of those cultists we tangled with outside. But what's the gain from butchering a bunch of scientists?
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
0.36 cubed, divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by... is it 30, or... Oh! Hello!
Yes, based on your presumed body weight, I'd say multiplying by 30 is correct.
I was unaware that Victor, that is, Archivist Clemens, requested aid. Did he? I hope you're here to help regardless. That would be nice. Yes, of course. Such an excellent way to ground the mind when facing one's impending demise. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something different. Much worse. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds. Three days ago, the range was inundated with fiends. Cultists, I believe. I am unaware if they're immensely foolhardy or simply mad, but they've caused no shortage of destruction. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient. You can attempt such, but if my current state is any indication, the cultists are unlikely to be sporting with you. Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays. It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We have an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. Don't worry. I'll just be here, in my deepening puddle of blood.
Extensive damage, Commander.
Is that you, Presiding Bishop? I'm sorry, I haven't had time to clean up. It's so hard to get bloodstains out of our uniforms. Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body.
There's the N-ray device that exemplar Foxworth mentioned.
Welcomes obliteration.
On your toes.
Hostilities are afoot.
Seems that scanner really did the trick.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
for some troublemaker. Ain't recharged!
Consider self-preservation a priority. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Top 2, but I'm not ready.
Locked and loaded. Let's give the signal.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
You cannot remain here. Complication after complication befalls this facility, and death stalks its halls. It was all well and good to end those cultists' suffering, but that was but the barest tip of the danger present in this facility. I implore you to depart. I have nothing to say. You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequences will be exponential. Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else is secondary. You must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me. No, don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. And I am already much too far behind. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. They will serve just as effectively against you. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain, and you will assuredly suffer a violent demise.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Isolated you from my hand. How dare you hamper my henchmen with your stones? I'm coming for you! Return to the floor! I'm coming for you!
Combatant observed.
Give the order and I'll take care of you, Commander.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Your lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. These things take time, Commander.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door?
Lock the stuff.
I'll handle
Hasten their demise. Our
Trigger finger's still tight.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
You. Friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow politicians.
hardly believe my eyes. I didn't think I would be leaving this room with all of my innards within. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range. Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. There's no such thing as invisibility. The cultists are out of phase. Also, I strongly recommend against exposing yourself to processed N-rays. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. But if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs, I suppose it might be nice to be less visible for a few hours. Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
Once again, ask you to stop. The path ahead is filled with unseen traps. Whether cultist or wayward scientist, you will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption. Once more, please cease.
Further damage, Commander.
say only death lies ahead? Observe. You have perceived the time for that is over. Please.
Try to limit further damage, Commander.
What is it?
My entreaties were never going to pierce your stubborn will. Not when we spoke before, not when you reached my trap. Should have guessed. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If De Vries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. I at the end of all things, my decisions were predestined. I am not at liberty to divulge the reasoning behind my actions. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you.
I beg to differ. I'd likely understand any analytical or theoretical justification you claim to have better than you do, scientician.
I heard tell of an Order operative recently being spotted in the field. A legendary figure who'd been absent for years. One who'd be eminently capable of understanding the difficult decisions that must be made for humankind's ascension. That's you, isn't it? The end point?
You are correct, Victor. I am the endpoint, and I am well equipped to understand your reasoning, should it be sound.
Very well, very well. I can spare words with you, explain my perspective. It won't prevent me from doing what I must. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. If what you say is true, then you have my tentative thanks. However, scientific certainty would absolutely have prevented that from happening. We would have predicted it. DeVries opened my eyes. The Order is on the path to absolute truth, and if they are not interrupted, pursued, the one right path for humanity revealed to us. Politics cannot bind us. Uncertainty cannot strangle. And no one can be allowed to waltz in and hurl our plans into disarray. What? How do you not understand the present situation? What coward would strap an explosive device to himself? That's not all this. Helping DeVries, completing the work on my explosives is important. It matters. DeVries agrees. Augustine couldn't have done such a thing. She was on a secret mission at the time. I don't wish to believe you, but what you're saying has the ring of truth to it. I've been a fool going along with this farce. But it stops now. My relationship with Augustine is at an end. I appreciate your consideration. Things could have been very different had your cooler head not prevailed. You've certainly convinced me I cannot remain here. May we meet again, when the paths of our lives are at greater apexes. Before I leave, here, the key to my private quarters. You may take any explosives you find. I hope it will give you comfort that I shall not return to my ignoble work.
fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
That snake. You think the abbot's involved too? If he ain't, he's in for a rude awakening. We should get ourselves back to the monastery.
Got a bad feel about this line, huh?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to us? The meaning of life is numerical, and we are
Grand Arch-Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been an incident. A rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer Wiley, is trapped up there with other hostages of the Order. To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening. That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing? Far from it. I celebrate Wiley's gifts. I recognize he's a far superior scholar than I'll ever be. No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery. Representatives of Auntie's Choice and the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.